What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made this. Beautiful, delicious, tender, smoky, direct heat, juicy, amazing, boneless pork loin roast cooked like a turkey breast, meaning a lot of butter. Coming up. This is a pork roast. Pat it dry. And what I got here is a boneless pork loin roast. And I've cooked these several times before, and they're a really fun cut to play around with. And this one particularly looks really good. I mean, just the amount of marbling on that for a loin is incredible. Big, beautiful fat cap on there. And I'm pretty excited to get this one on the pit. But this is in fact a pork loin, meaning we got this nice loin meat in here, fat cap on top. Usually you'd have your bones right here. That would be the baby back ribs. And the loin is pretty lean compared to a lot of other cuts on the pig, which is why this big, beautiful fat cap is going to come in handy. And just the quality of this pork is really shining through right now. And this is a great option for the holidays. You know, if you're cooking for someone that doesn't like a lot of red meat, you're sick of cooking turkeys, or just cooking for a smaller group of people, this is a really great cut. You still get that nice sliceable roast at the end of the day. And a pork loin is pretty forgiving as opposed to a prime rib, which has to hit that perfect internal temp, or a turkey where you're really after that crispy skin. And there's so many different ways you could prepare a cut like this. You know, throw it in sous vide, throw it on the grill, smoke it on the offset. Really, the options are endless. But before we throw this on the pit, I'm gonna go ahead and give it the good old-fashioned dry brine. Simply meaning I'm gonna salt it and season it up today, and I'm gonna cook it tomorrow. And this is for a few different reasons. One, is so we can get some really good salt penetration into the meat, so every single bite is very flavorful and nice and juicy. But also because I'm very likely gonna hit this with a mop sauce at some point, and it gives me good peace of mind to know that when I hit it with a mop sauce, I'm not gonna be washing off all the external seasoning. So having it go into the meat will make sure that doesn't happen. So nice liberal coating of some Diamond Crystal kosher salt all the way around. Again, it's a pretty thick piece of meat, so it can take a good amount of salt. And don't forget the sides, folks. Rookie move. And typically with the dry brine, I'll just do salt only, but today I'm going to go ahead and just season it with everything, including some 16 mesh black pepper on sale now at shopchuds.com, or just chudsbbq.com for that matter. Looking good to me. And I'm also going to hit it with a dusting of some garlic powder. Could have just used my SPG. Beautiful. Full coverage. And now I'm going to pop this onto a wire rack. And into the fridge it goes, just like this, uncovered overnight. Let that salt start working on the meat, and we'll check back in on this tomorrow. And if you want to get a pork loin roast just like that one, head to the sponsor of this video, Porter Road. And I really don't think I need to do much convincing about Porter Road. I mean, let me know in the comments if you've ever seen a pork loin roast that looks that good at your local grocery store, because I certainly have not. And if you're unfamiliar with Porter Road, they're an online butcher shop based out of Nashville, Tennessee that specializes in really high quality meats, whether that's whole carcass dry aged beef, humanely raised on pasture pork. They've got some really great chickens, and all sorts of great stuff. I have a list on their website of all my favorite cuts that I've gotten from them over the years, and I'm genuinely a big fan of what they do. You know, having meat shipped right to my door is super convenient. You can go on their website and sign up for a subscription service, or you can just shop a la carte, and they've got everything you're looking for, whether that's steaks like ribeyes and strips and picanhas, as well as all the offcuts like marrow bones, pork jowls, pig wings, hanger steaks, because they hand butcher everything in-house, and they do a really good job of it. Everything I've gotten from them has been perfectly squared up, tied up nicely. Even their packaging and vac sealing is way better than anything I find at my local grocery store. Not to mention the quality of the meat is far superior than any commodity beef. Highly recommend it. Especially around the holidays right now, they've got some really special cuts that you can pick and choose from for your next feast. Highly recommend checking it out. And if you want to get some meat shipped right to your door, head to porterroad.com, where using my link, you can get 15% off your first order. Again, that's porterroad.com. I'll have a link in the description box of this video. Where using my link, you can get 15% off your first order. Thank you, Porter Road. One dry brine later, this thing is looking good. All the seasoning is firmly adhered to this meat. All the salt has penetrated in. It's looking a little drier, and it's time to get it cooked. So let's go ahead and fire up the pit. And on the pit we go, doing a pretty classic direct heat cook today, rocking right around 300 degrees, starting fat cap up, and we're just gonna let it go for the next, I don't know, hour or so. I'll keep you posted. Next up, let's go ahead and bust out a really quick mop sauce. Starting by melting 1 stick of butter. While that melts, we'll go ahead and slice up 1 onion. Going in. And once those have cooked down a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a couple cloves of garlic and let those cook for a minute. Next up, going with some crushed red pep. And because it is the season, I'm gonna go in with some thyme and some rosemary, as well as this sliced up lemon. and let those toast for a minute. Next up, we're gonna go in with about a cup of some white vinegar, as well as a cup of some apple cider vinegar, a nice healthy shot of some Worcestershire sauce, as well as some hot sauce, a little bit of mustard, and once up to a simmer, gonna go in with a little brown sugar just to balance out all that acidity and get that nice and dissolved. And then to add some volume and thin it out a little bit, I'm gonna go in with a nice Miller Lite. Beautiful. And left some for Papa. Back over at the pit, it's been probably 45 minutes or something, and I'm gonna give it the flip over. Ooh, beautiful color on that. Got that direct heat bark, nice mahogany to it, and because of the giant fat cap on this thing, we're in pretty big grease fire territory, so I'm not gonna stray away too far while this is cooking, but that's also why we got the mop sauce. That'll help kind of stiffen some flames while adding some good flavor to the underside here. At about 115, 120, aiming for an internal temp of around 145, but since I got the lid open, and just start adding some layers of flavor. Beautiful. Probably mop that every 10, 15 minutes or so until that fat cap is looking good and this thing has come up to temp. And just like that, off the pit we come. This thing is looking so good. Several mops went on there, smelling nice and acidic, nice and smoky. And I did make one fatal flaw, real rookie move, and that is while it was upside down on the fat cap, I took the tongs and I gave it a rotate just because it wasn't cooking evenly, and I just destroyed the bark on top. So not the most appetizing looking roast, which again, that's my bad. Learn from my mistakes. Those grates are like cheese graters, folks. But this thing is rocking about 140 internal. So now it's time to wrap this up. And when I was thinking about this video the other day, I was kind of struggling on what to do with this thing. You know, I could butterfly it, I could stuff it, I could grill it, I could cold smoke it, I could cure it. There's so many things you can do with a cut like this. But then I started thinking about the meat itself. You know, pork loin is a pretty lean cut of meat with a good fat cap on it. It's the other white meat. So when I think about white meat, I think about barbecue turkey breast. You know, very lean cut of meat. And the way we make it good here in Texas is to smoke it and then wrap it up with a bunch of butter. And I thought, you know, that would probably work really well with a pork loin. So that's what we're gonna do today. So right now, I'm gonna grab a bunch of some beautiful butter, only the best. We're gonna wrap this up and let it rest with a whole bunch of butter, and that way we can take our slices, dip it back in that smoky butter, and just have some really nice juicy meat. So I'm gonna slice this butter up. And now we're just gonna cover this thing entirely, all over. Oh yeah, pile it high. You know, it's the holidays, folks. You can't have too much richness and too much butter. This is a roast after all. I mean, come on. Might as well help it out a little bit. Now, I'm not gonna melt this entirely, just give it a little head start because I'm kind of counting on this cold butter to kind of help cool this thing down because we need to let it rest, but also I don't want it to carry over much over 145 degrees. So wrapping it with this cold butter is definitely gonna help cool it down quicker. But other than that, give it the old Hershey Kiss wrap, and we'll come back in probably 20, 30 minutes and slice right on in. All right, moment of truth. Let's see how this pork loin roast came out. Again, really upset about the fat cap on this thing, but that's all right. So I think it's time to give this a few slices. Ooh, feeling nice and tender. I'm gonna go nice and thin like a turkey breast. And there it is, beautiful pork meat, looking nice and juicy. Beautiful fat cap render on there. I mean, tell me that doesn't look just like a slice of turkey. I mean, am I right? Give it a little dip. There you go, folks. Let's see, does it tear? Oh, looks pretty good to me. Oh, wow. It's so buttery, so smoky. Wow, that is phenomenal. That little tanginess from the mop sauce coming through. That fat cap is definitely welcome. Little butter dip. Don't mind if I do. Beautiful. Perfectly seasoned too. Get a few more slices, shall we? I'm telling you, I've never really cooked a pork loin and sliced it thin like a turkey like that, but that is phenomenal. Nice and tender, beautiful color on that. Love it! As far as lean cuts of meat go, that is looking nice and juicy. Got some really good flavor on there, and yeah, I think I'm gonna eat the rest of this right now. I'm telling you, this really does have holiday roast vibes to it. You've got that rosemary and thyme coming through. It's super buttery and luxurious, but the acidity from the mop sauce is really kind of cutting through, adding up to a really nice bite. Not too smoky, but it's got that classic direct heat flavor. That fat cap is nicely rendered, and this is really good. That's a good bite. Not to mention the sandwich potential is there. You know, this is a super thin piece right there. I'm probably gonna take the rest of this and pop it on the meat slicer tomorrow and make some really good sandwiches. Probably the best pork loin I've ever cooked. A little dip. If I was gonna serve this as the main course of a family meal, whether it's the holidays or any other time, I'd probably make a gravy or a sauce or something to go on top, because I went the barbecue route where I can just dip it in this butter, but that might not go over so well at the actual dinner table. But I'm telling you, it's good. Boop, boop, boop. Oh yeah, that's a direct heat flavor. You cannot beat the direct heat. Not to mention, it was a super easy cook too, you know? That took, I don't know, 3-4 hours. Not very long. It was pretty much hands off the whole time. The dry brine is not necessary. You know, I did it just so we could get really good salt penetration, but you could do this day of easily. And just another addition to the holiday meal arsenal. Man, the quality of that pork is really shining through. So much better. If you haven't had heritage breed pork yet, you gotta check it out. But before I go ahead and devour the rest of this off camera, I think it's time for the official taste test. All right, y'all, that is it. That is how to make an absolutely fantastic boneless pork loin roast on the old Chud box. I highly recommend giving this one a try, especially if you're sick of making turkeys, beef Wellingtons, Chateaubriands. This really is a great option for a leaner cut of meat that's not going to set you down and that's not that heavy, that still presents as a great holiday roast. But all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. Let YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you do give this recipe a try for yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chuds BBQ. I'd love to see what y'all are cooking. Big shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you for supporting Team Chud and allowing me to keep making all these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace.